He is a testimony. He is a testimony of what's possible when you step out and master excellence, when all you eat, breathe, think, move, shake, walk, and talk about is how you can improve, how you can learn through being a servant leader, how you can humbly understand how to digest information so that it can fine-tune your skills so you can turn it around and you can inspire somebody else to turn up the volume on their life and walk in their divine destiny. Dr. Ruben West, are you on the line?
Stacie, you know I'm on the line. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. I am on fire, literally. Somebody need to get a hose because it's going down in New York, my brother.
You know, you're absolutely right. And I love what you said. It's Independence Day. You hit the nail on the head because that is exactly what I declared. That it was my Independence Day. I want to share something real quick, Stacie. For those of you who don't know, I also assist in surgery from time to time, and I do all surgical specialties, but one of the surgeries that really gets to me, that really throws me for a loop, is a transplant. This is what I said. The surgery that really throws me for a loop is a transplant. And the last transplant I was in on was a kidney transplant. Now listen to this. This patient had been on dialysis, but they had kidney failure. And several times a week they had to go into the office and get hooked up to the dialysis machine. They lost their independence. They were stuck there on the machine, and there was nothing they can do about it. And the only option was to get a kidney transplant. You guys got to get this. Listen to this. The only option was to get a kidney transplant. That means that what the thing that was going to set them free, the thing that was going to give them their independence, another kidney, was in someone else. That it was in someone else's body, and someone else had to say, wait a minute, I'll step up. Wait a minute, I'll put my name on the list. Wait a minute, check my genetic code and see if we're a match. And if we are, I'm going to free you. I'm going to release you from that dialysis machine. I'm going to give you your independence. And they did it. They donated a kidney, and the patient got a kidney, and the surgery went great. It took a long time, but they were free. They were free to go live their life independently. Ever thankful for the person who liberated them. Ever thankful for the person who vowed to say, I'll make a difference. Ever thankful for the person who gave them their independence. Why am I telling you? Because you got to get this. There's somebody trapped right now. And they may not be attached to a dialysis machine. They may not need a heart transplant. But what they need is the service that you provide. The thing that may free them is your coaching. The thing that may free them is your friendship. The thing that may free them is your smile. Earl Montefort said an enthusiastic smile at the right moment may act like sunlight on a closed-up flower. It just might be the turning point in a struggling life. Your smile might be their independence. And the reason I'm telling you is if you have a book in you, if you have a program in you, if you have a song that you need to sing, if you have a business that you need to start, if you have a program that you want to run, whatever it is, realize that it's not for you. That when you step out and write this book and somebody reads the pages of your book, when somebody looks at that shirt that says, I am a testimony, and they realize that they're a testimony, when somebody uses the product, the service, the gift that you have, it will help them find their independence. Today's not only the day for your independence, but you can make it the day for someone else's independence. I remember the day I stood in my kitchen and I wrote a note to a doctor that I was going to work with. I walked away, walked back, read the note, and I said, I'm smart. And my wife said, what? And I said, babe, read this. I'm smart. And she said, I know you're smart. You married me, but what are you talking about? See, what she didn't understand is I never thought I was smart. I believed what they told me. I believed that teacher who told me I would never amount to anything. I believed when she said that the world had no place for me because I was left-handed. I believed it when she called my mother in with me at a conference and said, your son will never add up. Because he's always going to play the background. And here's the funny thing. There was things I wanted to do. And every once in a while, her words would be in my head. It'll never amount to anything. There's no place in this world for left-handed. See, Tom Cruise said we might be through with our past, but our past is not through with us. And someone on this call, you may be plagued by the things in your past that when you go to step out on faith, you hear the words that were spoken to you by a family member or a so-called friend. Some of you have had family members that told you you wouldn't amount to anything. I call that, like we called it in the military, friendly fire. That when you get hit by your own side's weapons of mass destruction, that's friendly fire. Well, guess what? That's not too friendly, but some of us have been hit by friendly fire from family members who doubted our ability, who made us question ourselves. That was me in that quick kitchen. I didn't know how I was going to do it. But that day was my breakthrough moment. And that day, I said, I'm going to call Les Brown. And my wife said, what? I said, I'm going to call Les Brown. She said, the Emmy-winning Les Brown? I said, yes. She said, the top five speakers in the world, Les Brown? I said, yes. She said, the one who's in the Speaker Hall of Fame, Les Brown? Yes, I'm going to call Les Brown. Why? Because you have to get connected. We just came back, like Stacie said, from the Power Networking Conference, that you can team up with some people to take your life to the next level. You can team up with people to take your relationship to the next level. Or you can team up with people that can help you take your business to the next level. But what I loved was to see the people that I had teamed up with, Robin Shirell and John McClung, and I had Ed Womack and Demetra Moore, and they were at the conference, and they were walking around, and you know what they were doing? They were representing. What were they representing? They were representing their independence. And they were determined to make connections to help them take their life, their relationships, and their families to the next level. The reason we're on this call, Stacie, Anita, and myself, because we're here to help make those connections. And sometimes you can't do it on your own. See, I didn't even think I could. They had a celebrity auction, and they said, here's a guy. It was Michael Roberts, a billionaire. I said it with a B, a billionaire. And they said, you can bid on spending the day with him. What? Let me bid. When I said, you're going to let me hang out with a billionaire? And then somebody said, well, how much is it going to cost? I don't know, but I don't want to pay the price for not bidding. So I said, I raised my hand, and they started going up 1,000 and 2,000 and 3,000, and they kept going up, and I kept raising my hand, and I finally stood up. You know why? Because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. I know, like Ben Franklin said, that if you empty your pockets to fill your mind will fill your pocket. I didn't mind paying to hang out with a billionaire. I didn't mind. And the only thing I want you to know is that if you need someone, some coaching, some training, somebody to help you get to the next level, it's okay if you invest, because you're investing in yourself. You're investing in a new you. In reality, you're investing in your independence. I am elated to be on this call with Dr. Stacie N.C. Grant and Anita Hicks. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it's Independence Day. Stacie?
Absolutely. Woo! Ruben, I tell you, I'm ready to run down in the street, round the corner. I don't know what to do, my brother, because this Independence Day, I'm setting off my own fireworks. This is what it's about. This is where we are. This is the moment. Ruben, you talked about the fact that you watched your black belt speakers. They came and they were walking around and they were just so excited and just thrilled about the opportunity to be able to be in the space with greatness. See, you can't grow to a new level if you're hanging around the same people. You can't be a changer. You can't be a game changer if you're still hanging around with folks who haven't moved anywhere. You have to elevate the conversation. And when I saw you doing the bid, and I was like, yes, go ahead, Ruben. Go ahead and stand up. Stand up for what you want, for the next level. That's the kind of conversation that we're going to be having. See, that's what Mr. Les Brown has encouraged us to do, Ruben. He's encouraged us to really look at who we are aligning ourselves with, collaborative, achievement-driven relationships, relationships that are going to allow us to dream bigger, to think broader, to invest in our own mind and personal economy. This is not a game. Now is the time. And Ruben, when you watched the reaction of all those who were there, when we think about the people who were just swarming to get at Les and what they were saying, what resonated with you? What did you hear as people were saying they wanted to just connect with Mr. Brown?
You know what I heard and what I saw was exactly what I believed. That Les, in his voice, his very DNA, the wavelength that he speaks on, is somebody's freedom. See, that's why they wanted to connect with him, because they said, Les, I listened to your tape, and when I listened to your tape, this happened in my life. I was able to make this change. Les, I listened to your CD, and I realized, yes, it was going to be hard, but I would have to do it hard. Yes, Les, I listened to your tape, and you're right. It was possible. It was possible.
Absolutely.
What they said was that they were liberated. They found their independence because he answered his calling. That's why every single person on this phone who comes on routine and regularly, or it's your first time, understand that you're not here by accident. They said coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. You're here for a reason, but get this, you're here for a season. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do in that season, you miss it.
Absolutely.
I don't want you to miss it.
Absolutely. And we definitely don't want anyone to miss it. We want you to declare today, share Independence Day with me. Let's do it early. Set off your own fireworks. This is important. See, we're shifting. We're moving to a new state of being. There's something happening within the conscious center of the universe. If you are a part of this call, if you are attracted to this call, it means you're cut from the same cloth, like Anita, like Ruben, like myself, like Dwight, like Andy, all the people that you've heard come here before, because we know we've been given that season that Ruben just said. We've been given an opportunity. And as Mr. Brown has trained us very well, we can only work with the willing. Work with those who are willing to go the next mile. Work with those who can step out on faith. Work with those who can be uncomfortable for a moment so they can have the comfort they desire. Work with those who are willing to share with others so they can liberate more people to walk and live in their dreams and to share their testimony. See, tonight we came back fired up. We can't even get in. Ruben, we'd be here all night long if we told them how many things are about to hit the airwaves. Like, I don't even understand what is going on and what we're going to be doing. But I want to say to you that if you're serious, that if you understand this is your time, that coming on this call, it's fabulous and it's wonderful and it's inspiring, but you're ready to now take it and translate that into actionable results and steps that can increase your productivity and help you to be able to achieve the life that you're looking for, then I need you right now to go to www.lesbrown.com and look at that date, September 18th, 19th, and 20th. There's a special training that'll be happening in Orlando, Florida. Mr. Brown will not be doing multiple events for the rest of the year. If you want to see him live, he will be there for that training. And we will be there for that training. And we're looking for the people who are serious about going to the next level to show up, because there's going to be work in preparation for that date. There's going to be opportunities for you to engage directly with Ruben, directly with myself, but we can only work with the people who are ready to go. And we understand not everybody's going to be ready, and that's fine. And we'll be here to share messages of hope, to be inspiration and examples to you, but we want to work with those who know it's time and that it's a new day, that it's not just about listening, it's about acting. It's not just about hearing, but it's about doing. And if that is you, if that's where you are right now, I have a gift for you, free gift, and it's an interview that I did with Mr. Brown. And And we're going to send that out to you because we want to really just qualify who's ready for the opportunity. And if you want Ruben to come and speak to your organization, if you want me to come and speak to your organization or your company or your church group, and you want us to be able to represent, because while Mr. Brown is traveling all over the country, we have all the platinums. We'll share that website with you as well. But if you want now to start doing some action, we want you to take it tonight. So the first step is text the word sunrise. See, that's what I was doing this whole past week. I was having sunrise meetings with those who wanted to pray with intention over what they were doing. So I want you to text the word sunrise to 718-303-2966. That's 718-303-2966. Text the word sunrise to 718-303-2966. And then I'll know you're a part of the group that needs to get special information about a training in August with Mr. Brown, where we will be, and Ruben will be also. But I need the serious people. I need those who are ready now to hold up their hand like Ruben did, to stand up and wave his flag, put his stake in the ground, and declare and decree that now is the time for change. And if you want us to come and speak to you, you want to have that opportunity, you can reach me directly at info@staciencgrant.com. That's info@staciencgrant.com, or call the office at 718-525-6184. And Ruben, how can they contact you if they want you to come out and speak or train one of their groups or organizations?
Absolutely. They can go to my website. That's RubenWest360.com, RubenWest360.com. Now, there's a place where you can request Ruben. Here's another thing you can do. You can just message me on social media. As a matter of fact, what we like to know is the work that we're doing is getting through. So if you like what Stacie said, as a matter of fact, this is what I want you to do for me. I want you to go to your social media, and I want you to put hashtag Independence Day at Stacie NC Grant. Listen to that. Hashtag Independence Day at Stacie NC Grant. Make sure you go there and share that, because then we can see the people who are participating in the call, and we understand that we got our message to you, because it's time to show up. Now, if you would like for us to speak for your organization or company or group, make sure you reach out to us. Make sure you contact us. You can see this is our passion. What we're trying to do is for the people in your church, your company, your group, your organization, we're trying to create you Independence Day. We're trying to free them from negative thinking. We're trying to free them from mental restriction. We're trying to free them from the things that have been weighing them down to help them take their work, their ability, and their life to the next level. I love this word.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I want to close with this, Ruben, and we're going to have our sister Anita come on and share the website as well, the Platinum site. But there's a moment, Ruben, that is still sitting fresh in my heart. It's sitting right at the top of my throat, that as I was at this conference, I didn't realize that while I'm at the podium reading, I forgot about the big screens where my face was being projected and my voice was being projected throughout the conference, because I was just concentrating on making sure everything was moving along. But there was an elder there. She had to be maybe close to 70 or a little over, and she grabbed my hand, Ruben, when I was walking through the hall, and she said to me in my eyes, she said, "Baby, you are making us so proud. Continue to do your work. Continue to use your voice." And Ruben, you know I'm a crybaby. The tears just started flowing out of my eyes, because there's an African word called Mbutu. I am because you are. And that's all I could feel running through my veins. Mbutu. I am because you are. When she said those words to me, when people stopped me throughout the conference to compliment the work that I was doing, I was receiving them on behalf of the ancestors whose shoulders I stand on. I was receiving it on behalf of the names that will never be known. I'm receiving it on behalf of those who declared their independence from mental slavery, so that I can walk in freedom in my goals and my dreams. See, this is not a game. This is not a joke. This is our life. And with every fiber in my body, with every breath that God grants me, I am determined to honor the legacy of those who paved the way so that I could have my independence. That's my story tonight, and I'm sticking to it.
Powerful, powerful story, my sister. Stacie, I hear the excitement that you and Ruben are sharing. I know that it was electrifying. You know, one of the things you talked about is Les Brown and George Fraser's relationship. And this is what Les Brown does when he brings you into his space. He creates a relationship with everyone. He's created a relationship with every platinum speaker that he has. I'm a platinum speaker. You're a platinum speaker. Ruben is a platinum speaker. And the listeners, you all hear all of the platinum speakers on the call every so often on the call, but we all have been taken into that place of Les Brown because what he truly believes is what's possible for one is possible for all. And he truly believes that. He talks about there's greatness in you, and he truly believes that. And when you have the opportunity to share that space with him, the last meeting that he did on Orlando, Florida, it was electrifying. Go to his website, as Stacie mentioned, on September the 18th and 19th is the next event, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. And if you want additional information, you can contact Valerie Parker, and her number is 954-724-0900. You definitely do not want to miss that event. And as Stacie was saying, we only want the serious people, the people that are really interested in going to the next level. And some of you on the call, and I got emails even last week, you're interested in becoming platinum speakers. Just email me, Anita, that's ANITA, at ANITAHICKS.com, and I will show you how you can become a platinum speaker today, if that's what you want to do. Because Les Brown is ready to take you to the next level just like he has taken each and every one of us. And if you want to hear more about our Platinum Network, you can go to LesBrownPlatinumSpeakersNetwork.com or simply LBPSN.com to connect with all of the Platinum speakers. That's LBPSN.com. And, of course, to connect with Les Brown on his website, you can go to www.lesbrown.com, and on his Facebook page is brown.les. But connect with us. Connect with us on our Facebook page because we want to help take you to the next level. You've heard the powerful stories here tonight. You've heard the story how Ruben stood up and raised his hand because he wanted to walk with the billionaire. Even though he is in a place of mastery, we can always learn more. So we're excited for your Independence Day, and we thank you for joining us again joining us this night. Now, did you guys want to open up the calls for a few of the listeners, or do you have time for that?
We have about literally 4 minutes, so we can open it up for 4 minutes because we got to get ready for our next call. But thank you so much, Anita, for who you are, what you do, and Ruben, my brother, you know, it's just a pleasure being able to play together. That's what I call this is fun. When we do it and have a great time. It's playing together because I'm not doing it if I'm not having fun.
Right.
So we're going to open up the call. Now, some of you get on the call every week. We want to hear some of the new voices. This is for those that are declaring this is their Independence Day and they're ready to take that next step. So *6 to unmute your handset for those of you that are ready to go to the next level. So you can.
All callers are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
Okay, go ahead. We can. Yes, go right ahead. Tell us your name and your question.
Sure. My name is Harold Valston. Actually, Stacie would know me as Coach Valston. I want to say hello, and as usual, I'm always inspired by you guys and the things that you guys are doing, and I appreciate the fact that you used the Independence Day reference today because I actually had a call with my team in real estate, and we spoke about the next 6 months and that this being the half of the year, we're moving in a strong direction, and I'm going to use you guys' message to further push that along. So I want to thank you and reiterating and reinvigorating our spirits.
You are welcome, my friend. I'm so glad that you are here on the line, and it's just exciting. It's exciting to see you do what you do, and for you to build your team, and for your team to be inspired to be on this call. That's what it's about. It's about taking action, not just feeling good and yummy, but taking something juicy and making it happen. All right, my brother? So you keep on keeping on.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, hello?
Someone, go right ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, yes, how you doing? This is Brandon Currigan from Louisiana. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for, putting this call on or whatnot. This is actually my first time actually listening in and calling into the call. And it definitely won't be my last. But coming up in Orlando, I'm definitely making a trip because one of the things that I know that if you're the smartest person in your clique, you need to find a new clique. And I'm actually working out here in Louisiana. I do security. And one of the things that I want to do is improve the quality of life of the people that I partner with and work with, provide a safe and comfortable environment for others. I want to be an effective leader, and I know that the definition of leadership is to be able to influence. And I just, really excited and really happy to be able to share this time with you guys. And just thank you guys as a person. Thank you for the opportunity to inspire your mind to be the best that can be, and I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. You were kind of breaking up, but we got your message and the spirit of it, so thank you so much. Have a time for about two more people, and then we're going to have to go. Two more people? Hello?
All right, I'll go.
Hello? Go right ahead.
Oh.
Young lady?
All right, this is Andre from South. Oh.
Is that Andre? Go ahead, Andre.
Okay. Well, I just actually emailed you guys today about what we talked about tonight, and I just wanted to say thank you for that, and I was very moved. I sent the email to Stacie and carbon copied Mr. Brown and Anita Hicks as well, but you talked about having the right people around you and how nobody can do this on their own. Now, I heard Dr. West talking about, the kidney transplants and everything, and it just really moves me that, even though somebody is a master, that they'll still continue to study. And I thought I was doing that same thing, myself by just like keeping my nose in books and keeping myself isolated, learning like that all the time. But I just have recently realized, as you guys will read my email, if you guys read that that's not the way to do it anymore, and that I've been looking for mentors and actually better people to have around me, because I don't even really have a front row or any cheerleaders. It's just like me by myself. So I just wanted to say thank you for the message tonight, and in particular, Stacie and Anita, you've inspired me to not just talk about doing things, but I've acted since I started calling in on these calls, and it just feels great. So thank you for that, and
Well, you're welcome.
Sorry, go ahead.
Once I read your email, I will definitely respond back to you as well as Stacie. So look forward to hearing from both of us.
Absolutely.
All right, I will. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having the courage to share your comments and to open yourself up to the possibility of how much further you can go together rather than alone. So that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think I heard
one
lady.
Young lady.
Where the lady
Yeah,
is.
one young lady. Yes. You want to go ahead?
Dana Michelle.
Hi, Miss Dana Michelle. Go right ahead.
Yes. Hi. I had spoke with Anita. I was a while back, so I don't know if you remember. And I met with Les before. It was some years ago. But when you were speaking, first of all, I want to thank you guys and ladies, for being on the call tonight, for the inspiration. Ruben, when you said whatever you have in you is not for you, I was just telling my daughters that earlier today, that, we're the gifts that we have in us. We are blessed to be a blessing to other people. And I used to be kind of hide in the shadows, but now I feel this sense of urgency to really get out there and really share my gifts with everybody. So in September, I will be planning to make that trip down to Orlando. And I just want to say, I know you guys got to go, so I'm not going to keep you, but I just want to tell you thank you for all that you're doing.
Awesome, awesome. And we look forward to seeing you in Orlando for taking that step of investing in yourself and opening up doors that you don't even understand. You are open
All callers are muted.
that next step. So thank you so much. And back to you, Anita. And thank you for everything that you do. And Ruben, my brother, thank you for who you are and the example that you set. I'm out here. I'm dancing. I'm running. I don't know if y'all can feel it. I'm about to go do 5 laps right now, baby, because I'm eating hot peppers on a fork. It's not a game. And I'm looking forward to working with those who are willing.
Okay, so Dr. Stacie and Dr. Ruben, give them your contact information one more time because you've given them some valuable information. So start with Dr. Stacie and then Dr. Ruben, give them your contact information because I know they probably were searching for pens and paper. So go give it to them one more time.
Absolutely, and I thank my brother, Dr. Ruben West, for encouraging us to go on social media. Yes, I am on social media at STACIENC Grant. That's Stacie NC, like North Carolina Grant. Don't put a Y in my name on my blackout. But hashtag Independence Day at Stacie NC Grant. You could also email me directly. We are upgrading some of the new offerings that we have, but just send me an email at info@StacieNCGrant.com. That's STACIENCGRANT.com. Or call my office directly so we can talk. 718-525-6184. But I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of it, YouTube. Check out some of my videos and just really make the investment in yourself. And the free gift, if you missed it, that was texting the word sunrise to 718-303-2966. So thank you again, Anita, for that opportunity. I love you to life, my sister. And Ruben, you already know you are thebomb.com.
Thank you, thank you. And for those of you who want to connect with me, again, my website, Ruben, R-U-B-E-N, West, W-E-S-T, 360.com. Also on Facebook, I have a personal page, that's Ruben West, and then my Ruben West Speaks. Here's what I want you to do for me. I want you to go to Ruben West Speaks, and I have a video on there, and it's called Take the Next Step. I just want you to like that video and share it. You know, there's people that you'll come across that may be having a difficult time, and this video is set up specifically to help them take the next step. I did it for a graduation that I was just a part of, and I told the students that there would be times in their life where they had to find a way to take that next step. So go to my Facebook page, Ruben West Speaks, R-U-B-E-N, W-E-S-T, S-T-E-A-K-S. I see somebody already done it, Kwame Huntley. Thank you, and share that video. And I look forward to talking with you again. Anita?
Thank you so much. And listeners, please invite someone on the call next week and connect with me on my Facebook, Anita Hicks. Just simply type in Anita Hicks, and you'll see my name there, and just connect with me on Facebook. You can connect with me on my personal page or my business page. And if you want to know how to become a platinum speaker, simply send me an email, Anita, A-N-I-T-A, at AnitaHicks.com. That's ANITAHICKS.com. Thank you so much for investing in your time tonight and for joining us. We love you, and we thank God for you. And I want to remind you, as I always remind you, never, ever, ever, ever give up on your dreams, because the world